Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to week 3 of the Search for Significance series. Today we will be talking about the approval addict versus God's reconciliation. Now, I think that everyone feels the need to be approved, and especially with the rise of social media, it's easier than ever. We seem to think that however many likes we get on a picture or how many followers we have gives us our identity and makes us who we are. We think that if we're approved by others, then we have value. It's almost like an addiction, like when you post on Instagram and you get more likes than you ever had before, you just want to keep posting and posting to see how many likes you can get. And it's so weird how easy it is to fall into that trap. When I post on Instagram, I'm constantly checking like every 5 minutes to see how many likes I get and see how many likes my friends got on the picture or stuff like that. And it's really hard to control sometimes. And when we don't get that approval that we are looking for, we feel bad about ourselves. We feel like we're not good enough. We feel like we should just delete everything and move away. And when we don't get this recognition, we feel like we're not good enough. We feel like we're less than other people, and it's so not healthy. The fear of rejection is such a huge problem. Being rejected or failing is probably the worst feeling ever. The problem with the fear of rejection is it can change the way how we look at people. It can bring up angry and just bad feelings toward people if they don't give us the approval that we wanted. We could become controlling of people. We could do anything, whatever it takes to get this image that we wanted, this self-image, this way that we want others to think about us. And once you create this persona, this other side of you, it's so easy to hide behind it. I don't know about you guys, but my friends, whenever they get around guys, especially back in junior high, they would become completely different people. All of a sudden they would act like they were stupid, like they didn't know anything, all because they wanted the approval of a guy. Any sort of attention from a guy was good enough for them. And that can become really lonely. It stinks to be around your friends and not feel like you can be yourself. But God tells us that this is not good. If all we're doing is searching for approval from other people, it will change and affect the way that we live our lives. Galatians 1:10 says, "Obviously, I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. If pleasing people were my goal, I would not be Christ's servant." I love how straightforward that verse is. I love how it's saying that they're really not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. And isn't that so freeing? Isn't it just like a weight off our shoulders to know that we don't have to win the approval of other people, we just have to win the approval of God? God's answer for this is reconciliation. And I know that's kind of a big word, but basically it just means that God wants us to be friends with Him. He wants us to have a personal relationship with Him. When Jesus died for us on the cross, He made us worthy of God's love. He took away our flaws and our insecurity and our brokenness and replaced it with love and purpose. Isn't that so cool? We get to have a personal friendship with the God of the universe, the God that created everything around us. We don't have to worry about how we look or what we do, or put on this fake version of ourselves to please God. Just being who we are is enough for Him. And I think it's such an amazing thing that we don't have to worry about where we find our purpose. We don't have to worry about getting our identity from stupid things like school or boys, but that we can get our identity through Christ. There are a few really good verses for this that are linked down below in the lesson resources, so make sure you check those out and read those. Once we understand the gift of God's love, we can truly be set free. We can be set free from the stress and all the worry of trying to compare ourselves to people, trying to measure up to people, trying to get our identity from places that we shouldn't be. God's love and approval is what gives you your true worth. And He proved how much He loves and values us when He sent His one and only Son to die on the cross for us. So that is it for week 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and leave a comment down below suggesting what video I should do next. And don't forget to talk about this with a mentor or friend using the resources linked down below. And I will see you guys next week for week 4. Bye!